Full disclosure, if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War, please stop watching this video right now. I really need the view, but stop watching it anyway, because I fully plan on spoiling pretty much the entire movie. Good morning, welcome back to Brendan Box Vlogs. If you're new here, my name is Brendan and this is the vlog. Guys, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon while I still can, and we're gonna talk about Marvel's Avengers Infinity War, which of course you know because of the title and thumbnail of this video. I liked it. I liked the film. I thought it was very, very well done. I thought it was a very, very ambitious film. I think they had advertised it that way for a very, very, very long time. I think that Marvel is starting to do a really good job at just messing with everyone all the time. Marvel has a really interesting way that they make movies in that they put everyone who you know and love and they put them right all in front of a screen. They kind of make them fight each other, and we see what happens. It's almost never exactly what we think is going to happen. It's never what we can really predict, and so I give credit to them because the element of surprise is almost always there with pretty much all of their movies. I can't, like, within the past decade, I can't think of anything that like I knew 100% what was going to happen going into the theater. Or maybe I'm just not good at predicting films. I don't know. I didn't actually read the comics either, so my ignorance is there. It exists in this world in a way that makes it more exciting for me to go and see these films because I literally have no clue. But at the same time, I am not this super fan, so I can look at it, I feel like, a little bit more objectively. Maybe? I don't know. In every other Marvel film, pretty much, the good guys always won. In this one, if you didn't know, the good guys don't win. Thanos wins. Thanos is actually pretty much the protagonist of this film. He's in the film more than any other Marvel character at all, and we kind of see his journey more than anyone else's, which I think was a really, really cool way to tell this part of the Marvel Universe story. And even though Thanos is not really human, in a lot of ways, he is relatable. He kind of falls in this really extremist view of things where he believes the population needs to be kept in check. And while that's ridiculous and while that's extremely immoral, in a way, when you let me make sure I say this very clearly. In a way, I understand what it is he's trying to do in making the universe a better place in his eyes, which I suppose we're all, either consciously or subconsciously trying to do in the end of the day. He's just doing it in the super wrong way, and his values and priorities are a little mixed, which we obviously see when he sacrifices his own daughter for a f***ing stone. I mean, really, he killed his daughter for a stone. He threw his daughter, who he loved, and he picked her, he adopted her. He loved her, threw her off a big rock for a stone. Now that stone gives him a lot of power, I know, I understand, but it is just a stone at the end of the day. And he even goes into how much he grieves about this and how much he feels he is actually lost. He's just so invested in this so-called destiny that it messes with him. It messes with him just a little bit, just a little bit, enough for him to go insane and wipe out 50% of the population. Not just Earth's population, by the way. We can safely assume it was 50% of the entire universe's population. Also, I feel like he does it kind of easily too, which I think was really frustrating for me as an audience member. Like, frustrating in the really good kind of way, because I was so engaged. Everything was just coming so naturally to him. No one was really putting up a fight. Everything's just kind of like, okay, well, now I have this stone, and now I have this stone, and now I have this stone, and now I have this stone. It makes the conflict of the film so much bigger when one does that. The scene in Wakanda, though, by the way, where Thor comes back and Black Panther and Hulk, but in an Iron Man suit, and all these people are going at it. That is one of the coolest cinematic scenes I've ever seen in my life. I think it's probably my favorite scene in the movie. So going into this, everyone believed that some of these superheroes would finally meet their end. And in a way, they were right. In a way, most of them met their end. Except for the OGs and Rocket. I know that's not exactly right, but pretty much the OG Avengers and Rocket were the only ones who survived. Everyone else, you know, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Strange, fucking Groot, teenage Groot. It was a pretty heart-wrenching end too, because for a second you really didn't know what was like going on. Something they did earlier in the film was Gamora said, you know, he can literally just do whatever he wants with the snap of his finger, and he literally does. He literally snaps his finger and everyone starts to disintegrate, man. That's crazy. That's a huge risk that Marvel took there by killing off everyone's new favorite superheroes that they all really were just starting to get to know and love, especially Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. All those movies came out within the past year and a half. And so we just met these people for the first time, and now they're fairly inexplicably gone. Dead, maybe. Dead? Maybe? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that Marvel did. And here's the reason I walked out of that theater not too upset about what I had just seen. Right before Thanos gets the Final Stone, which Vision has installed in his brain, the Scarlet Witch is able to destroy Vision in time, and we can take a breath of fresh air. However, Doctor Strange had given Thanos the Time Stone to save Iron Man's life, like 15 minutes before. He uses that Time Stone to rewind the time to bring Vision back to life, only so that he could kill him one more time and take the stone that Vision had in his head, and that was the sixth stone. That was the only one he needed left. But bam. First off, that means the Time Stone can literally be used to rewind and fast forward time. I have a pretty strong feeling that in this next film, time will be rewound by Iron Man, assumedly, or Iron Man has a big part to do with it, because Doctor Strange realizes that Iron Man is needed to win the final battle, which has not happened yet. We have not seen that yet. And so somehow, probably, the Time Stone will be used to rewind time. And, or, another theory, we see that Thanos sacrifices his daughter Gamora to get the Soul Stone. And then in a later scene, after he snaps his fingers, we see him meet young Gamora, but in present time, because Gamora asks him what all of it cost after he did the bad crazy he did. Which tells me that it was not a vision, and that it was not a dream, but it was some sort of reality that Thanos actually lived. My guess? He probably went in the Soul Stone with Gamora, who was also probably in the Soul Stone. Gamora's body might be gone, but her soul was simply exchanged for the stone itself. So she's either trapped inside the Soul Stone or in some other land area place that the Soul Stone can put people in. I've got a feeling that half this population might just be stuck inside the Soul Stone. Got a tiny feeling about it. Now, here's the other thing about that. Like I said at the very, very beginning, Marvel has this really good way of taking exactly what you expect and predict to happen and flipping it completely and then throwing it away. I actually don't expect that's what will happen in this next film. And the directors keep saying, listen, y'all, if you guys just accept these deaths for what they are, then we can all move on. We can all just get on with it. But Black Panther made so much money. The movie made an incredible amount of money. Take all the money you can imagine, and then Black Panther made more than that. I have a hard time believing that Black Panther's just dead. They have so much opportunity to make so much more money off T'Challa. I just don't think that's what's gonna happen. So I don't know. I am pretty okay with the fact that everyone disintegrated at the end, just because I just have a really, really hard time feeling like Marvel would be responsible for the world's biggest genocide ever. The universe's biggest genocide ever. Including the murder of some of our most beloved heroes. Overall, good movie, though. On the next vlog, I think I'm going to talk to you guys about, again, finding balance in lives, because I need some help with it. Now I'm just rambling, which means it's time to end the vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around this long, I super, super appreciate it. If you like this video even a little bit, go ahead and click that like button down below. And if you're feeling even a little bit generous, That was really creepy. If you're feeling even a little bit generous, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well, because it's only a button, so why not just push it? And I will see you all very, very soon.